NFL media released one player from each team that could make their first Pro Bowl in 2025. It was okay. Mine's better. Starting off with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Zach Frazier is the obvious choice. I thought about getting cute and maybe doing Pat Freiermuth, who is a guy who's always Pro Bowl worthy. The problem is they don't get him the ball. I don't sure what they're thinking. Unless they're running 13 personnel every single play, I don't know what their plan is because Darnell Washington is underutilized. Pat Freiermuth is underutilized, and you better believe Jonnu Smith is going to be underutilized. Or since Arthur Smith and him have a crush on each other, he's going to be the one tight end who actually gets utilized to his full potential in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh hasn't fully utilized a tight end since 2012. Heath Miller's the last elite season. There was 1 year with Vance McDonald, I guess, in there, and there was the one game with Ladarius Green. The Steelers misuse their tight ends all the time. It's a thing. Zach Frazier, already one of the best centers in football. Aaron Rodgers has gushed about him. Tyler Linderbaum, Creed Humphrey, and I'm going to throw Elgton Jenkins in there as well. Those guys, elite of the elite with the centers. Zach Frazier, he's joining a long history of great Steelers centers. You had Marquise Pouncey, who's going to be in the Hall of Fame. You have two Hall of Famers in Mike Webster and Dermontti Dawson. And then, you have another good center in Jeff Hartwiggs in the early 2000s. Zach Frazier, this guy's incredible. I love Chase Brown. He is just an explosive play waiting to happen. I'm expecting him to take another step forward in this Bengals offense. He's going to be a star. For the Browns, I got a little cutesy. Joe Flacco. He's never made a Pro Bowl. With that said, I would argue he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. The math's not math in there. Now, are the chances that Joe Flacco starts a majority of the season for Cleveland slim? Yeah, they're probably going to play three quarterbacks. Three quarterbacks at least will start for the Browns. That will happen. Flacco will start. Shador will start at some point. I would say probably Dylan Gabriel starts. I don't know if Kenny Pickett stays on the roster. He might be traded or cut. Deshaun Watson, I think that there's a chance Deshaun Watson comes back and plays. So the chances Joe Flacco, one, even plays enough to make the Pro Bowl is slim. And then the chances that Joe Flacco plays well enough to make the Pro Bowl is slim. Let me have my fun. Joe Flacco makes his first Pro Bowl at the age of 40 with the Cleveland Browns because that's freaking awesome. For the Ravens, I have Isaiah Likely. He's already the better tight end on his own team. He is miles and miles ahead of where Mark Andrews is currently, and I like Mark Andrews. With that said, I made this list prior to Isaiah Likely getting hurt, so we'll see when he comes back. I do like Charlie Kolar, their third tight end as well.